All right. Welcome to part one of my walkthrough tour of my world I lovingly call Cliffs of Dover. I'm going to post this up on YouTube. You're probably watching it that way now. This is just going to be raw, pretty much unedited, and nowhere close to as awesome fancy as the videos I'll probably put up later. I'll have a logo. That won't be the stupid Bandicam watermark, because I'll probably buy the full version of the recording software. As well, I'm using a pirated version of Minecraft right now, so shh, don't tell. So I'm going to get a full version of that, and I can do the most recent update, the 1.13 Aquatic Edition. For now, this is what I'm playing in, and yeah, it's going to be a multi-part tour of my compound. So like I said, this is the Cliffs of Dover, and why don't I take you on a quick little walkthrough, and maybe this first video, we'll take a look at some of the more simple things that I've done, and maybe each individual part will probably be showcasing some of the more intricate or completely insane things that I've built. So without any further ado, let's get started. So this is what you would see if you were coming up in a boat, or if you were walking across the water with your fancy boots. I'm going to go change my gear because, to be honest, this Frostwalker thing is kind of annoying. So coming up here, I got a lot of clutter going on, as you know, I've built a lazy man pumpkin harvester. Poof. Like that. Pumpkins. This is the prototype for my sugarcane farm. It just does one sugarcane, and it's really sloppy about it, but it does work. It'll generate sugarcane. I have a more sophisticated version just over the pit here. This is my rabbit pit and adjoining rabbit squisher, and I believe that maybe we'll showcase the rabbit squisher today because I've got plenty of rabbits. But first things first, let's change my gear. So, let's see. I'm going to put on my Scuba E type gear here. Oh, Christ, I got a lot of stuff in my inventory. Just dump that shit. Boop, 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 boop. I'm going to hold on to some of this. Get rid of that, that, and that. What the shit's going on here? That was weird. Dump off the rabbit meat. Okay. Good enough. So we'll take this off. Take that off. Take that off. Probably not going to need my torches. Take that off here. And then, ah, shit. Scuba mask. We'll put those down there. Grab these boots. Put you on, put you on, put you on. Take those boots off, put these ones on. Those off there, put that there. Alright. Ready to rock. Okay. Rabbit squisher. Okay, well, actually, sorry. So my main house is actually a desert temple. There was adjoined to a village. The village, zombies eventually ate all the villagers in the village. I took up residence in the temple after cleaning out the basement. Currently in the basement, I have modified it into a large room that has a map that I'm sort of generating of the world. I've explored a little further. Never mind the lines on the map. That's my Frostwalk. They're not really there on the map, but I'm making a grid and clones of each individual map. So if I want a piece of a map, I can go over here and I can just pull it up on the XY coordinate and I can walk away. What's really cool with this feature is that since they're clones of each individual grids, the unexplored portions, if I take the clone with me and I explore that part, the original that's on the wall will actually automatically explore as well, so the map will fill itself out as I come back. That's just a basic feature of Minecraft I think is really cool. My bedroom's upstairs. I have an armor rack or two. I've got some chests and all that other crap. Typical things. Down here's my enchanting table. I've got 15 bookshelves going on. It's got a jukebox tucked in behind there. Here's where I keep a lot of my enchanting stuff and some redstone equipment. Over here is my little mini auto furnace with a switch. So I can load things up in here, so I can put some blocks in there and maybe this, and they'll just kind of sit in that chest until I go like that. And then the fuel that sits in this hopper and this chest will automatically feed into the furnace, and the stuff that's in there will automatically feed down. As if I hit this, that hopper won't work, and it won't feed anything else, and output gets put there. Pretty basic and pretty awesome. Over here I've got some chests that just store blocks. Down here is the output for my more updated sugarcane farm. And then I've got a back door out there. So why don't I go up to my second floor and out the side, and I can give you a quick view of the rest of the compound before we go explore it. So that's where we were. And there's the sugarcane farm. There's my giant spruce tree. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet. I've been planting trees all across the place because I don't want to have to go all the way over there and plant trees over there. So I'll cut one down every once in a while when I need wood. Some farms for food. I've got a horse pen behind there. This little green thing, that's an elevator down to my mine. That's got some pretty cool features to it. This big brick-looking building is my sorting/processing facility. That's quite an endeavor. And then this big ominous building is an oversized chicken farm. And it's like much bigger than you'll probably see on other people's YouTube channels. Mainly because, you know, go big or go home. But I do a lot of chickens. You can hear them in there. It's quite a process. Totally automated. It's actually really awesome. And now right here is my little cactus harvester, you know, whatever. So I promised rabbit squishing. I will give you rabbit squishing because this segment has 2.5 minutes left. So let's just get to it. So I've got the rabbit pen. It had to be this deep because rabbits can jump over the fences. So I can feed them with carrots and stuff, but generally they run from me. And they were such an issue trying to, you know, harvest them for their leather and their meats because they run, and I didn't want to waste arrows on them. So I had kind of came up with a way that makes it a little easier. So I've got in here, I've got a string, as you can see down through that glass, attached to a what's called a bud piston detector, block update detector. I've got a series of pistons, and what will happen is I will open the door, and then I will herd the rabbits in, and as they jump into that pit with the string, it'll kick off the pistons. This piston will shove them, this piston with the green concrete will lift up. This piston will push them under it, and then the green piston will come down, and it will drown them. And whatever items they drop come up through this chest here. So, let's do it. Doors open. Ready? Where are you going, rabbits? What's going on? Oh, no, I'm gonna hide back here. Come on. Come on, let's go. Give me your meats. Give me your leather. Oh yeah, hear that squeak? There it goes. Oh, boom. Squished. All right, keep going. Let's go, guys. Come on. We got lots more to go in there. Let's do it. Let's do it. Get in there. Get in there. Oh boy. You know what? Like, this is actually way more fun than trying to like whack them by hand or shoot them with arrows. I mean, I could still do that if I wanted to, but I don't know. This is just much more satisfying. Like, kind of like a little game. Ring around the rabbit pen. Every time I do a circle, a bunch run into that hole and squishy, squish, squishy, squish. There we go. Look at how many. Oh yeah, done. And the little screams. Oh my god. I can't get over it. Okay, 30 seconds left on this video, so I think that's enough for now. Let's get out of the pit before I run out of recording time. I'll hit that up. And voila, meat and leather. All right, so that's part 1. I'm going to proceed to do part 2 right away, and we'll move on over to the chicken house.